Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's live class session. So today let us go with some exercises of parts of speech. Okay, before starting our exercises, I would just like to revise what we have learnt yesterday. Okay, all the 8 parts of the speech. Let us go with the definition. Here, the first one is the noun. A word that names a person, place, animal or thing is a noun. Clear children? What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. An adjective tells you what kind, how many, how much, what color, etc. of a noun. Then a verb. A verb is a word. Children, now verb. A verb is a word that shows action, being or possession. Then the next one, an adverb. An adverb is a word that adds to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. And preposition. A preposition shows the relation of a noun or pronoun to other words in a sentence. Then a conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. Interjection, the last one. An interjection is a word that shows some sudden or strong feeling. Now clear children, all the 8 parts of the speech. Now we'll just continue these parts of the speech by doing some exercises. Yesterday we have done some. Today we'll do some more exercises. So here what we have to do is the same word may be used as a different part of speech. Look at the sentences and write what part of speech are the words in bold print. So clear children, the same word, what happens in English grammar is it comes under different parts of speech. Now we have to identify like which particular word comes under which parts of the speech in a particular sentence. Let us check once. For example, we have done it one. Here, please give me some water. And here water, what it is? Here you can see it is in bold letters, water. What water becomes here? Noun. Because we are talking about water and water is some sort of thing here. So it becomes noun here. And the second sentence, I water the plants every morning. I water the plants in the sense I'll pour water to the plants every day in the morning. That is some work. That is why it becomes the verb here. Here this same word water becomes the verb here. Clear children? Yes. Now we'll go with the second sentence. You have a nice watch. You have a nice watch. Now what this watch becomes here? Watch. Yes. What does it become? It becomes a noun. It becomes a noun. Watch is a thing and I have got a watch. So that watch here in this sentence becomes a noun. And second sentence, we watch TV in the evening. Same word, watch. What does this watch become here? Any guesses, children? Yes, it becomes verb. Why? Because watching is some type of action. We are watching in the sense we are seeing. We are seeing the programs in the TV. So that is why it becomes an action. So this word becomes verb here. Now third sentence. I went back after some time. I went back after some time. So here went, if you see went, what does it what does it replies that some work. No, I went in the sense I just went some work. Where? Back. I went back. I just went back after some time. So because this back which we have to identify, with this back is just supporting the verb here. That's why this sentence, in this sentence, this verb, this word becomes adverb. This word becomes adverb. I went back. Okay, as we learned, what is an adverb, children? What is an adverb? Which is going to add some value for verb, noun, adjective, and also an adverb. It's not for noun, which is going to add some value for verb, adjective, or an adverb itself. So this is an adjective. He used the back door. The second sentence here. He used the back door. Any guesses? Like what this back becomes in this sentence? Yes. What does it becomes? An adjective. It becomes an adjective. Why it is an adjective? Because we are telling about this door. This door. Okay. And this door here is a noun. And what door it was? It was the back door. Which type of door? Not which type. Which door it was? It was the back door. So we are describing that door, that it was the back door. So that's why back becomes here adjective. Clear, children? This is adjective. Yes. So if you see here, the same word in different sentences gives us different meaning and also come under different parts of speech. Okay. We'll do some more here again. I go to bed after I revise my lesson. I go to bed after I revise my lesson. See here, after. How can we describe this? Under which part of speech? I go to bed is one sentence. I revise my lesson is another sentence. And these two sentences we are clubbing, in the sense we are adding or connecting by using after. And what did I tell you? When something adding, combining, joining comes, then that particular parts of speech come under conjunction. What is it, children? Conjunction. Okay. So in this sentence, after becomes conjunction. Now in the second sentence, they ran after the thief. They ran after the thief. Here again, ran. You just identify this verb here, ran, where after the thief. No, it is adding value to the verb. So that's why this after here becomes our preposition. What does it becomes, children? It becomes our preposition. Okay. Now we'll go to the next one. Yes. Now we'll go to the other sentence. I like to have cold drinks. Drinks is in bold letter. So what parts of speech do that reflect? Drinks. Cold drinks. Okay. This becomes our noun. I like to have cold drinks. So we are talking about drinks here. That's why this noun becomes our, noun. She drinks a lot of water. Second sentence. She drinks a lot of water. Drinking is what, children? A type of work. A type of action. No. So that's why this word comes under verb. What does this word come under? Verb. Yes. We'll go to the sixth sentence. What is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? Again, color becomes our noun. Color becomes our noun. And she will color the picture. She will color the picture. Again here color becomes coloring, drawing, dancing, drinking, all these come under some work. So that's why this again becomes our verb. Okay. Now the seventh sentence. He is that old. How much old he is? He is that old. He may be 20 years, he may be of 30 years or 40 years, whatever it may be. He is of that old. So he is old. That is one sentence. But he is that old. So how much old he is, that we are telling here in this sentence. So here this old is our noun and we are describing this noun, that how much old he is, that old, that is, this becomes our adjective. Okay children, this becomes our adjective. What is that? What is that? Whatever may be there. It may be a pen, pencil, whatever it may be. It may be a thing, like it may be a work, whatever it may be. Like we are telling what is that. Instead of that noun, we are using, instead of something which is a noun, we are using this word that. So, what must be this? A pronoun. What is this? A pronoun. Clear children? Yes. So, next one. Which book do you want? Which book do you want? See here. Hope you are clear children. Here we are asking you that which book do you want? You imagine that you are having so many books in front of you, or if you go to a library, you will be having so many books there. So you want to just have one book, you want to pick one book. So you are selecting a particular book. So here this which becomes what? Our adjective. Which becomes adjective. Okay. Which is yours? Which is yours? Yes children, so which here in this sentence, it was an adjective here, and now as we said, which is yours in this sentence, which is yours, what this will become? A pronoun. Why it is a pronoun? Because we are talking about a noun here. It may be a thing, it may be some item, like it may be like a dress, a toy, a book, whatever it may be. So we are not naming it particularly. We are just asking which is yours, because we are using this word instead of a noun. So that's the reason this becomes a pronoun. Clear children? And you have to remember one thing, that which always it may be an adjective or a pronoun. Other than this cannot become another part of speech in English grammar. You must remember this very carefully, that which always it may be an adjective or a pronoun. Just looking at the sentence, it differs whether it may be an adjective or a pronoun, but it may not come under another parts of speech children. Clear? Now let us do some exercises here. So you have to fill in the blanks with suitable words and write the part of speech of the word in the given box. So I love to eat dash. I love to eat, for example, I love to eat sweets, mangoes, pizza, burger, whatever it may be. But it is a thing. No, eatable item. It is a thing. So because it is a thing here, this becomes a noun. Suppose if, for example, I'll write sweets. This becomes a noun here. Okay children, clear? Second one. They are dash at the picnic. So, what do we do at the picnic? We'll play, we'll enjoy. No, we'll sing, Sometimes if we gather family, we'll play Antakshari type of competitions. No. So here there is some work done here. So that's why this particular word becomes a verb here. So if suppose if I write they are playing, then this becomes the verb here. Now children, the third one. She danced dash in the cultural show. So cultural show is, suppose you have your school annual day. Okay, some festival, some fest. Like some programs, that all come under cultural shows. Okay, she danced beautifully. She danced beautifully. And this here, dance is the verb here. No, and here we are just describing this verb here. So the word which describes the verb comes under which parts of speech, children? Yes, good. That becomes an adverb. Okay, adverb. She danced, or you can also say she danced well. She danced well. Okay, that also beautifully, amazingly, whatever you feel like. But because we are describing the verb here, this particular word becomes an adverb. Clear, children? Yes. Now we'll go to the fourth one. I am wearing a dash dress. This dress here is a noun. Dress here is a noun. No, and we are describing the noun. I am wearing a pink dress, white dress, whatever it may be. Color or some other definition, okay, for a dress, okay, or beautiful dress, sports dress, whatever it may be. So because we are describing the noun here, this word becomes our adjective. What is this? It is adjective. So I am just writing for example here as I am wearing a blue dress. This becomes our adjective. Clear, children? Hope you are able to understand this. The poor girl died dash cold. As she was having cold, the poor girl, she was so sick that she has to die. Okay, so you can just write here with. Okay, with. The poor girl died with cold. Okay, so this with here becomes our what? Preposition. Why? Why, children? Why this is a preposition? Because it is showing the relation of the noun. Okay, because the relation of the noun. Okay, the poor girl here and cold here, because this is showing the relation of this noun. That is why this with here becomes our preposition. Okay, children? Understood? Okay. Then see, so here you are able to see a table like where in each column we have just mentioned the parts of speech. Okay, and here we have a sentence, and now from this sentence you have to select the words and write them under the respective columns. Like suppose here for example, already it is done for you here. Like Ram gave her his address and asked to write to him soon. This is our sentence, children. This is our sentence. Okay. What is the sentence? Ram gave her his address and asked to write to him soon. In this sentence, Ram comes under noun, address, noun, her or his. The word which is used instead of noun is pronoun, her or him here, because here him also is there. Okay, sorry, it's not his, him. Okay, children. Adjective, his. Why adjective? Because it is his. It belongs to the noun. This his is gave her his address. In the sense, this is about noun. That is why this is adjective. Verb is gave, asked or write. Gave, asked or write. These three are action words. That's why it is verb. Adverb is soon, because this is supporting the verb, in the sense like giving soon or asked to give it soon, write soon. All these three actions are depending on this soon. Okay, that is why soon becomes an adverb here. Preposition is to. I mean a relation between two here, two subjects, that is noun here. Here who is the noun here? Ram is the noun here. And pronoun, who is the pronoun here? Her. No, we don't know, somebody, her. So Ram asked her to write to him. So because it is showing the relation of the both the persons there, a noun and a pronoun, that is why to becomes our preposition. And is the, I mean connectivity, connecting two sentences. Okay, so this is and we don't have interjection is this sentence, so that is why we have marked it as into. Understood, children? So like this you have to do some more exercises like this. So let us see. Here, a truck is very heavy, but a feather on the other hand is very light. What is the noun here, children? What is the noun here? I'll just write the starting letter of the word. Okay, children, because this space is very less here, so we cannot write the complete word. I'll just write the starting letter. Okay. What is the noun here? Truck. Okay. What is becomes? What is becomes? Verb. Very heavy. How it is? Very heavy. The noun is very heavy. Then this becomes adjective. Very heavy. But and but, all these joining words, that becomes a conjunction. Feather. Feather again noun. On. On becomes preposition. Other hand. Other hand. Actually, in this sentence, on the other hand give us a different meaning. On the other hand, in the sense opposite. Like we are talking about a truck here. What we are telling is a truck is very heavy, but a feather is very light. In the sense it's an opposite. For heavy, opposite word is light. No, if you go to the sentence meaning, then it tells that this sentence gives us a different meaning. But when we are marking the parts of speech as per the words, then if you take the literal meaning of this other hand here, this becomes an adjective here. Other hand becomes an adjective. That is, which hand? The other hand. Okay, children? Okay. Is very light again. Is again what is here? It is again the verb. Very light becomes again what, children? Adjective. Yes, very light becomes adjective. Okay. So this is the sentence. Like this you have to do the other one also. Oh no, I can't have this food since I am on diet. Sorry. So you are having two exclamations here. Oh no. Sorry. Okay, these two. So these two, a strong feeling. What does that indicate? Which parts of speech? That is nothing but an interjection. What is it? It is an interjection. Which one? Oh no and sorry. I can't. I here. What is I? Noun. Can't have. I can't have. Both this becomes verb. This food. We don't know what food it is, but we are telling it this food. So instead of noun we are using the word this. So that becomes, this becomes pronoun. Again food becomes noun. Since preposition. I noun. Am. What I said? You remember when I said the definition of a verb? Verb is a word which tells about an action, being or possession. So am in the sense here what? It's like being here. I am in the sense it's I am doing something here. So am also becomes a verb here. On, preposition, diet in the sense yes. So you are following some restricted food, or you are eating less, or eating only some particular food. That is also a work here. So here diet also becomes the verb here. Okay. So this is our sentence, children. Understood? Clear? Okay. So we'll go to the next one. The ice is very thin. You must walk lightly on the ice. The ice. Ice. We are talking about the ice, and ice is our noun. Is, we did in the previous sentence, children. Ice is noun. Okay. Is verb. Very thin. How it is? It is very thin. Ice. Adjective. Very thin is adjective. You must. You is pronoun. Must walk. This becomes verb. Must walk verb. Lightly. How you have to walk? We are describing the verb here. That is why lightly becomes our adverb. On, preposition. Again ice becomes our noun. Clear, children? Yes. So like this you have to identify the parts of the speech. So here I am giving you some sentences, 3 sentences. This is for your homework. Now just do these exercises as it was there in our slide, like we have divided all the columns into 8 parts of the speech. You also take a book, divide it into all parts of the speech, take one sentence and mark each word under, each part of sentence, to which part of the sentence it belongs. Clear, children? Okay, so you have to do this work. Hope you have understood clearly. Okay, children? Okay then. So that's all for today. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.